I was going to start making video games in 2025. What are some of the things that we should focus on? In this video, I want to give you just like a quick top 5 little tips and tricks to kind of get you started if you've never really got into video games or made a video game of your own before. Tip number 1 that I would give is kind of pick either a 2D or a 3D route with your kind of development. There is some video game engines that do better at making 2D graphics, so flat images, usually pixel art or something similar. And then there's video game engines that do much better at creating 3D models, 3D texturing and environments. Really what I would say in my first tip is to pick basically either a software called Sprite, which is great for making pixel art and things similar to that, or I would pick Blender and I would learn to do the 3D modeling. Again, Blender is completely free and Sprite is very cheap regardless. I would kind of pick one of those two directions and then stick with it for the foreseeable future for at least a little bit, a couple weeks, months, especially early on, because there's so much to learn about making video games. My next tip is learn what source control is. This is not sexy. This is not fun. This is 100% necessary and important for your career, even if you're making a one-person game or moving on. Source control, if you've never heard of it, is basically a way of managing your files for a project so that you can go forward and backwards in time with them. Let's say you make a mistake, you make a change. Oh my God, I turned the main character's face blue. I hit save. I want the file back from before that. I can't. Source control is a way of taking all your source files, the files that make up your project, and having revisions or the ability to go backwards and forwards over time. It also allows you, if you're working with a team, to lock a file and say, I am working on this, no one else please change it underneath me, and then I will submit it up and someone else can have it once it's unlocked. When you're using source control, there's basically like 2 or 3 major ones, if you ask me. If you're leaning more towards Unity or Godot or something like that, look into SVN or GitHub. I used Git a lot with Godot, and I use SVN or Tortoise SVN with Unity. If you're leaning more towards Unreal and more the 3D stuff, I would basically say go with Perforce. You can get a free license if you're like a 1 to 3 man team, I think. So I would go with that if I was gonna be using Unreal. The next tip I have is pick a game engine and kind of stick with it for a while. There's basically a top 4 in my opinion. You have Unreal, Unity, Godot, and GameMaker. Whatever one of those you think fits your project best, go with it. In terms of 3D projects, Unreal and Unity. In terms of 2D projects, I would say Unity is still my number 1. And then I would say that Godot or GameMaker also does 2D very well. The only one that doesn't do 2D very well is Unreal, in my opinion. I'd also put out there, just kind of as an aside, that Unreal to me is quite a beast for someone just learning or wanting to get into game development. Now it does have blueprints, which can kind of act as like a gateway to learning to code and do things like that. But honestly, after using Godot and Unity, my number 1 pick for game engine would be Unity. I would learn that. It allows you to do indie stuff. It allows you to have professional jobs. It has great support. You can do 2D or 3D. So again, I would pick an engine, stick with it, and go from there. My next tip is have fun with the projects you build. Sometimes there's so much to learn that the slog, the amount of time and energy you need to be put into learning can really, really demotivate you. It can feel like work. And when things become work, we stop working on them. And so we have to be kind to ourselves, especially early on, that you're focusing on the things that bring you the most joy. What I mean by that is if you find yourself as a coder and you love to code, you want to write lines, you want to write tools and servers and subsystems about characters and jumping mechanics, whatever it may be, do that. Don't worry too much about the art and the UI and things like that. If you want to make art, do art. Don't overthink all the engineering and coding and all that stuff right away. Let that stuff trickle into your experience. Find small ways to say, okay, I want to model a sword today. I want to model a chest today. But at the same time, maybe I'll watch one video on coding just to kind of get me introduced to the ideas and concepts. The last tip I'll give is community. Find yourself a game dev community out there. Find people that are making similar games to you. It also can help you understand the scope and the size of certain games. But you find out that 40 people have been working on it for 3 years, you might want to recalibrate the kind of project and scope you want to undertake. At the same time, if you find a few people who are making small solo projects and you really like the way they look, find ways to reach out and connect with them. Find ways on Discord or through X or whatever it is that you can start a dialogue asking questions. Hey, how did you pull off that shader? How did you make the character dance like that? Those kind of interactions are what people really like to talk about. And it's not so vague as, hey, will you help me with my game? Can you do this? It has a purpose and people do like helping each other. With all that being said, I hope that these few tips could help you in this year to get started on your game dev journey. Again, take it slow. I've been doing this for almost 15 years now, and there is an infinite amount to learn between coding, animation, sound design, physics, networking. It doesn't end. So have fun with the experience, have fun creating games. Feel free to reach out. If you found this useful, add a comment, ask more questions if you're confused about something that you heard here, or you just want to show some love to the channel, hit the like button. I know everyone says it, but it does help. So that's all for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Cheers.